President Trump, would you consider appointing a special counsel to investigate the Jeffrey Epstein investigation?
I have nothing to do with it. I have nothing to do with it.
I have nothing to do with that. But everything is just beginning. Donald Trump abruptly walked off a live press conference when confronted with a simple question. Mr. President, are you willing to release the Epstein client list? He barely managed to respond with, I have nothing to do with that, before vanishing off camera. But within 24 hours, Elon Musk, the self-proclaimed free speech warrior and a man once photographed with Ghislaine Maxwell, threw fuel on the fire with a tweet that reignited global outrage. Where's the Epstein client list? A former president fleeing a question. A billionaire, once linked to key players in the scandal, now demanding transparency. And the public, from MAGA loyalists to TikTok teens, increasingly united by one burning question. Who's hiding what, and why now? Trump, Musk, Epstein, the triangle of suspicion. When Trump dodges, fear or guilt? Trump's sudden retreat is out of character for someone known for never backing down from controversy. But Epstein is not just another media spin war over taxes or vaccines. This is a political earthquake involving child sex trafficking, elite predators, and blackmail-level secrets that could destroy careers, even that of a former president. Trump previously slammed Bill Clinton for his flights to Pedo Island, yet his own name appears in several places. Epstein's infamous Black Book of Contacts Mar-a-Lago visitor logs, where victims say they were recruited testimony by Virginia Giuffre, who said she met Maxwell for the first time at Mar-a-Lago. At least 7 entries in Epstein's personal flight data showing trips involving Trump. So when Trump says, I have nothing to do with that, it doesn't erase the bigger question. If there's truly nothing to hide, why run? Elon Musk, freedom fighter or fire starter? Elon Musk's tweet. Where's the Epstein client list? Spread like wildfire. But it also raised eyebrows. Yes, Musk was photographed with Ghislaine Maxwell at a 2014 Vanity Fair party. Yes, he admitted to having met Epstein, though he called it an awkward coincidence. And yes, Musk's sudden call for transparency came just hours after Trump's meltdown. Some suggest Musk is trying to redirect suspicion away from himself by playing the role of Justice Crusader. Others believe he's seizing a moment to publicly undermine Trump, especially considering their rocky history since 2016. Trump versus Musk, a cold war between power brokers. The Trump-Musk relationship has always been politically transactional and emotionally charged. Musk joined Trump's Economic Council in 2016, only to resign in protest when Trump withdrew from the Paris Climate Accord in 2017. Trump once called Musk an overrated tech bubble, while Musk hit back, saying Trump was not fit to lead. In 2022, when Musk acquired Twitter, Trump refused to return to the platform, launching Truth Social instead. So when Trump stumbled under scrutiny and Musk posted a tweet hitting the very nerve of public frustration, it looked less like coincidence and more like strategic political retribution or a calculated PR play to appear like the only billionaire with courage. The public isn't buying it anymore. The usual rhetoric, deep state, leftist plot, traitors within, no longer shields Trump. Former MAGA voices and influencers are flipping. Mike Flynn Jr., Tiffany Fong, Jessica Krause, House and Habit, and thousands more on X, Reddit, and YouTube are now openly furious. They feel betrayed by a man who once promised to drain the swamp, now dismissing the Epstein case as a distraction. One user posted, I lost friends defending Trump, and now he's telling me I'm stupid for caring about trafficked kids? I've been wrong this whole time. This isn't just about Trump or Musk anymore. It's a public reckoning. The Epstein scandal has become a symbol of everything broken in the American justice system. A system where the powerful walk free and truth is treated like a threat. Congress delays investigation. The client list remains sealed. The FBI refuses to vet civil evidence. Corporate media barely touches the issue. And the public, across political lines, is saying, enough. Hashtags like Chalk Epstein cover-up, Chalk Trump Epstein, Elon and Maxwell, and Where is the List are not just online trends. They are declarations of collective distrust, a message from a public that no longer believes either side, and a demand not for partisan revenge, but for truth from all sides. Trump, Epstein, and the scandal that won't go away. Donald Trump stormed out of a live press briefing when asked a single question. Are you willing to release the Epstein client list? Before vanishing off camera, he muttered just one line. I had nothing to do with that. But within 24 hours, Elon Musk, self-proclaimed free speech crusader and one-time photo companion of Ghislaine Maxwell, threw gasoline on the fire. Where's the Epstein client list? A former president flees a question. A billionaire with links to key figures now demands transparency, and the public, from hardcore MAGA fans to disillusioned TikTokers, are rallying around one united question. Who's hiding what, and why now? Trump can't change the subject. This time. MSNBC's Chris Hayes hit a nerve. Trump, a master at changing headlines, has finally met a scandal he can't bury. His usual playbook, shifting blame, stirring outrage, or flooding the news cycle, doesn't work when the ghost of Epstein resurfaces. This isn't about tax returns or political gaffes. It's about child sex trafficking, blackmail, and secrets that could end careers at the highest levels. The firing of Epstein prosecutor raises eyebrows. Trump recently fired Maureen Comey, a key federal prosecutor involved in the Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell cases. She also happens to be the daughter of James Comey, former FBI director and one of Trump's long-standing enemies. The move has reignited suspicions. Is Trump trying to silence investigations that could implicate himself or his allies? Even MAGA voters are turning. Trump's base, once fiercely loyal, is fracturing. Many had long believed Trump would expose Epstein's network. Some even claimed Trump was fighting a deep state cabal of pedophiles. But when Trump dismisses Epstein concerns as a Democrat hoax and calls believers fools, it's more than a pivot. It feels like betrayal. Prominent MAGA influencers are now publicly questioning their loyalty. Missing prison footage fuels cover-up theories. 3 minutes of security footage from the prison where Epstein allegedly killed himself is missing. This isn't a glitch. It's a black hole in a case already overflowing with red flags. It gives more ammunition to critics who suspect that Epstein didn't commit suicide, but was silenced to protect the powerful. Trump lashes out at his own voters. In a shocking move, Trump referred to supporters demanding answers about Epstein as gullible and brainwashed by the left. It's unprecedented for a politician to mock his own loyalists, especially when their concerns echo the very rhetoric he once used to build his base. Conservative leaders joined the pressure campaign. Figures like Mike Flynn and House Speaker Mike Johnson, pillars of the right, have called for the release of Epstein's client list. Yet in a strange twist, the Republican-controlled Congress just blocked a motion to compel the DOJ to release the full Epstein records. The hypocrisy is blatant, and the public is taking notice. Elon Musk pours fuel on the fire. Elon Musk, once a high-profile Trump ally, is now applying public pressure. He's demanded transparency around Epstein and hinted that many elites are working to hide the truth. Musk's not-so-subtle jabs suggest he may even be eyeing a third-party movement, further undermining Trump's 2024 ambitions. A political reckoning in the making. The Epstein crisis is no longer about Democrats versus Republicans. It's a reckoning. It's about institutional rot, elite protection, and betrayal from both sides of the aisle. Trump is no longer controlling the narrative. For the first time, he's on the defensive, and the outrage, especially from those who once idolized him, could shape the course of the 2024-2025 election cycle in ways no one expected.